start walking, jaw start dropping, champagne popping. Yeah, it's the one that they keep talking, but I can't knock it. It's that thing rocking. Yeah, I met a woman at the champagne party. Killer, sexy.
Hey everybody, welcome to Champagne Party. You know it's your girl Sparkle, and kicking it with me tonight is my guest co-host Miss Tamra, the fierce one. What's happening? How you been? A lot?
I've
Like
been
what?
good. I've been good. Just focusing on work and, visiting you sometimes.
Okay, well that's what it is. All right. Yeah, it's been a minute since you visited me. So what are you talking about visiting me?
Don't play like we don't visit. Weekly.
When the last time you visited me?
I visited you 2 weeks ago. We had tacos late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you can consider that a visit. Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That was a visit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I've been, just working and just came back from Puerto Rico with the
Yes.
children.
I was going to mention that. How did Puerto Rico go? Because you haven't told us anything.
I
I didn't
really
even know
been
you
to-
returned.
I know. I really haven't been. I don't know. I don't be talking about much, I guess. I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't what I expected. I expected more, but, I took the kids and they did good. There was one part where I was like, you know what? We can get back on this plane right now.
I was
and,
wondering.
Go home.
Felicia has all girls, y'all, so that's a
They don't
mess
know who
within
Felicia
itself.
is.
Oh, damn. Hey, that's the name I call her, okay? No. Sparkle has girls, so she always has to deal with little girls. I can only imagine, because I grew up with a house full of girls, and it was a mess. We were always battling, fighting. So y'all held it together in Puerto Rico, or?
Yeah, it was held together for the most part. I had to put them in timeout real quick for a second, and then we just kept it pushing. They had nice little, artwork and stuff. They had a lot of trash in certain areas, and I was like, what the hell? I didn't go out. I wanted to, and then I didn't want to.
You said they had a lot of trash, like L.A. type of trash?
Worse than L.A.,
Oh my
I feel.
gosh.
It was just trash. Like, why are you going to have trash bins right in the touristy area? Right, where a bunch of tourists, right where you want to take pictures at. They got, like, trash bins and all kind of stuff all over the place. So I was like,
So is there anywhere that
My daughter, Aria, she talking about 1 star. I was like, wow.
Look at Aria. And Aria don't even
Yes, everything.
She already know
was
what
like,
time it is.
1 star for you. I'm like, this one here.
She's been taught well.
Yeah, she knows. She know how we do.
So one more question before we get off this. Is there anywhere in Puerto Rico that we might want to visit?
Old San Juan. That's where we kept going back to. They had the nice little buildings, the colorful buildings. You know what? There was one spot that I didn't get to that I just thought about right now. There's this little area and they have like all the upside down umbrellas. It's so pretty. I wanted to take a picture there and I don't know what happened.
Photo
It's
ops.
just, it's all about the photo ops, I guess. But yeah, I don't think I would go back.
Oh, dang. So I ain't even going. I'm not even going to waste my time or money.
Yeah, it's cool, but
Just not what you expected, I
I'm
guess.
ready to go to Thailand. I want to see I want to go to the DR. I've never been to the DR.
Oh, my gosh. Me too.
And so
Let's plan this together.
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do it. But we also got some sad news in the mix today. The actor Val Kilmer has passed away. He played many, 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 many roles. He is nice looking. Look at him.
No.
One role that he's really known for is Batman. Like, damn.
Yeah.
So he was at the age of what, 65?
65.
He had throat cancer.
Is that what it was? Because I just, I was reading and it said that he hadn't been out of bed for like years before he passed. And I'm like, what would have caused that?
Yeah.
But I could never find the cause of death. So there you go.
I heard he had throat cancer. So.
Oh, no.
So R.I.P. to you.
Mm.
Yes, and you had a cool little topic that you submitted.
I can't stand her.
What?
Why it gotta be about me? Why?
It's
no.
not, I'm just
like,
saying.
I'm just
You submitted this topic.
So yeah, Right now, I feel like been in Hollywood because I recently, well, what has it been, like a year and a half? I reside in Hollywood, but I was not used to like partying and hanging out. It would just be like my only industry stuff that we go to. But after living there, I started hanging out there, and there's this thing with cocaine right today. I feel like it's a culture, and it's replacing marijuana, and it has affected my life throughout my life. So I would
How's it affected your life?
well, because for one, as a kid, both of my parents went to prison for selling cocaine.
And it was dope boys and girls.
Yeah, like my mom was super young when she had me. She was 14, and then it went from there. And they lived a little glamorous period of time where we had everything we ever wanted, and then it went downhill. And it went from my dad going to prison, and then my mom using and then going to prison, and then it was a constant roller coaster to get her to a point where she was drug free for many years. But yeah, it affected my life tremendously to a point where I feel like it caused triggers as I got older. But I didn't know that until I became aware of why I was reacting to certain things.
So with them, being in the drug game like that, did it make you feel like you needed to do the same thing, or did it push you away from it?
It made me feel like stay far away from that shit. Stay far away. So that's why I would get triggered. Even friends, if I be around friends, first of all, I had to give up judgment at one point in life because I started judging people because of what I've been through. But then I let that judgment go, but I was still being triggered. Like there was still times I'm triggered when I'm around certain things, and I came to a realization like, oh, this is because it affected your life tremendously. And my goal was, hey, let me save these people. Like, you can't tell people in the midst of their sin that they're sinning.
Right.
But
exactly.
So it's either I'm going to be here and endure this, or I'm just going to walk away. So I always chose to be away from it. Now you start dating in Hollywood and you meet a lot of people that think this is the norm.
Like everybody out here, I'll be like, what? And it's so freely too.
Yeah,
they don't
it's just
care
like
where
it
they
ain't nothing.
at.
They'll just pull out a key and yeah, what was she saying? And I'm like,
mid sentence too, like, you okay?
Yeah. And then they'll argue the fact that this is okay. This is not affecting me. So what are we doing here?
Yeah. Have you seen how it's affected people?
How?
Yeah.
So what are we going with this? Are we going with relationship wise?
No, just in
Mean,
general.
well, I just told you in general changed our whole life.
Well, like now though.
Yeah, today,
like in the Hollywood world.
Dating wise,
I've noticed that a lot of people that do well, I guess I would say, because I've seen it more on the men's side, men that are doing the cocaine they end up being gay.
Yes, the promiscuous. It causes men to be
not just gay, but promiscuous.
Very
at the
promiscuous.
Same time.
I mean, they'll try about anything. It seems like it opens the world to anything can go.
It's like they just like, it's like a tunnel or something, and all they see is just freak. I've been in some situations, and it's like, okay, and it's like people that are not involved. Like, I don't do drugs. Okay,
I don't do drugs.
And then the people that I was around at that time, they knew that. So they try to ease me into the situation. They didn't want to be like, hey, open up a bag and blah, blah, blah. They made me feel comfortable. We went out, like we were having the best time in freaking Hollywood, going to this place, that place. And then it was like one time they were like, you want to go to this party? And I was like, what kind of party? Yeah, let's go. It's a different type of party though. And I was like, what you mean different type of party? So we went to, it was like this warehouse. I swear it looked like it was vampires was going to creep out. It was dark. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
What is going on? Everybody's doing it.
Yes. It was different type of people there. And it was just something, and I just seen some things, and I was like, I'm not okay with this.
Yes.
I'm not.
And then this is what we're doing every weekend?
Yeah, they do it all the time. Not even every weekend. Sometimes every day.
Every day, yeah.
I'm like, I had to moonwalk up out of there.
They say whenever because I've had a lot of people in my life recently that wanted to argue the fact that, oh, it doesn't do anything. It's not, you know, it doesn't affect me. So I was reading about it, and it says, like, whenever you mix cocaine with alcohol, it creates its own, what do you call it? Its own substance.
Dopamine.
Its own substance, basically. And so that's what they're trying to always chase. But this substance causes you to be more euphoric, I guess horniness.
So it's like you're taking a Molly with it or something like that. Yeah.
Anyways.
You know what? I did do Molly one time. I did Molly one time, and it was crazy. It wasn't bad. I'm you know, I felt like euphoric and all that. And I felt like one of my friends, I was up for like 24 hours. Hey, Candy. Happy birthday, girl. So I felt like I didn't even realize I was up for 24 hours.
Oh, my gosh.
And so I was like, what the hell? When I did realize it, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? We've been up. And they sit up there dancing, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know who it was.
I know.
And then we was laid out I was by the pool, and he was like, oh my God, you look like a mermaid. And I was like, yeah. And I was just in the pool, just laid out, looking at fucking tree leaves in the sky. It was crazy.
And then it wears off, and you're like, what the hell am I doing with my life?
I wasted a whole 2 days for nothing, like just laying out, looking at leaves and
looking at leaves and shit.
Yeah, learning dance steps. I was like, oh no.
Hilarious.
Hey, Candy girl.
I'm recouping.
What's
Recouping.
Oh, yeah. You know it was a turn up last night.
Yes, I wanted to be there so bad, but the
Oh, it's all
workplace and the children wouldn't let me.
Yeah, I understand.
So how was it?
That was
You
fun.
said you wanted to dance. Did you get
I
to
danced
dance?
all night long. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Had a good time.
So your birthday was a success.
Yes, it was.
What do you want different for this next year?
Not anything different. Not really. I've already been making that change. I only want it to be around just people who sincerely love me, and I've already started like moving toward my goals. Like I'm back in the salon. Today was my first day back in the salon, so that's why I was late. Trying to get back from LA back over the hill and all that stuff. I'm gonna get the hang of it. And just, finish pumping the book and, supporting who supports me bestly.
Exactly.
It's the best thing right now. And that's just keep getting this money train going.
Okay.
That's the only thing I want different is to get this money circle together.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We got the happy birthday slide.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Let's watch.
I did that. I drew it myself. No, I'm
Okay.
Just kidding.
It's your birthday, girl.
Oh, do the song because I don't think that's the music. Do the song.
That's the only part I know.
Miss
You know
Candy.
it's your birthday.
Candy be posing too.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That's every
okay,
year
girl.
for our birthday.
Beautiful. Oh, I
you.
love that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
girl.
Go, girl. Every year I try to do something positive for
And
my
then where-
birthday.
Tell everybody where to get the book.
And the book is out on Amazon.com, and it's also on my website, dreamcandyfair.com. But I'm really proud about having it on Amazon, so we're going to keep on pushing it. It's the basic instructions on how to do cornrow braids and how to build a business for all the young people. These young people, I don't know the way y'all do business. Y'all mean as hell. I don't know how y'all get
No
clients.
customer service.
None.
None whatsoever.
Jesus.
I can't even get an extra ketchup.
Okay.
I'm frowning like you really need it. Like don't ask
You really
me if
need it?
I
Oh, I'm
really-
going to charge you
What was
$5
the
per
guy
braid.
today in the line gonna tell me my juice was $3.75 before he even rung it up, and I'm like, it said $3 on the thing. No, it's gonna be $3.75, and I'm like, can we just rent $3? Like, why would you and
Oh,
then
my
act like
God.
I was the problem?
I know. Can you just honor what you posted up there?
Right?
Whatever. So we were talking about cocaine in the industry. We kind of went over how it's kind of more popular than marijuana nowadays.
Oh, yeah, for a long
and
time,
stuff. So
I used to sell a little bit of pink to the gays back in the days.
Well, see, there we go. We see it hand in hand.
What you mean
hand
pink?
in
They got
hand.
pink cocaine?
Oh yeah, they did
Pink
something to turn it
cocaine.
pink.
Don't
Yeah.
Did you
incriminate
make it
yourself
pink?
with
I don't care. That's something I did a long time ago.
Did you dye it or what did it?
I don't know. I just served it. I didn't buy it.
No, I said dye it. Like, how does it pink?
I don't know. I didn't
over
ask that
here.
part.
That
You know,
was-
you got to pay the bills. You a single mama, you got to hide in them bathroom
what it
stalls. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I don't knock it. I don't knock nobody's. I don't knock nobody's hustle.
Hey, sometimes you just got to get in there and get it.
I tried it. I wasn't good at it. So.
Have you ever sold pussy?
Well, yeah, I have.
Oh, man.
I was just playing.
Yep, I done did a little bit of everything.
I did a little bit of everything. I sure have. Well, you gotta keep that husband. You gotta sell that pussy different to him every night. You gotta put a new wig on. Gotta put new bangs on. You might have to dye it for him. You know, because I like expensive stuff. So hell yeah, I sell it to him.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so you were selling it to him.
To him,
No.
yeah. I mean,
Never.
I've done other things. I haven't been on the
Okay.
corner on Figueroa though.
Hell no.
Thank God.
I haven't
You
done
can
that.
sell it now on the
Yeah,
internet.
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
even have to stand outside no more.
Well,
You
it's
can
all
just-
kind of ways to sell it. I guess, like you
All
said.
right, well, that's gonna be another show, Candy. Okay,
Okay. Because I got topics on that one.
Okay.
I do
so
great hand jobs though.
Damn. I'll be damn. I know to
What
call
makes
you
it
the next
so great?
They always. Let me tell you, they always
Next
come
time I
back.
need some milk. I don't like
They
it.
always come back. They always come back. You know, that's what I'm talking about doing
Call
hair.
Candy.
You know what I'm talking about doing hair. You know, I like to bust
You doing
that nut.
hair and hand jobs now,
Yep,
huh?
yep, stroke the neck
Ain't
well.
that about
Oh,
Hair
Yeah,
and
bend them
hand
over
jobs.
too.
Oh shit! And a little pegging.
and the shampoo
You
bowl.
like the peg?
Okay.
you putting on the strap? Wait, you bend them over. You gonna bend the man over?
Were you stroking the neck when you shampooing them?
Oh,
wait,
damn.
what?
Y'all got a dirty mind. Look how
We
they
went
mind
all
is.
somewhere else. I was like,
Look at they dirty mind.
I'm done.
Look at they dirty mind.
I'm done.
no, you tricked us into that one.
I tricked y'all into that one.
I'm over here visualizing. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
so now
All I could think is aunties pegging. Shit, pegging. That damn Black China's mama pegging. I've been watching pegging every day. Now I think everybody pegging.
you want to peg, Tamara?
Hell no. If a man ever bend over in front of me, I'm going to kick him in his ass. not
Okay.
peg. You better go
Okay,
get
don't
somebody
play with
else.
it.
All right, so we got another topic here.
Okay. That's next.
We will have a show about all that because it's interesting because a lot of men like it now.
Yeah.
So I don't get it, but okay.
Me either.
Okay.
Well, they
I'ma
say
ask this,
they
Tony.
say that it. Oh, look at me.
Okay. Is it true? Because this is what I heard that penetration from that area sends like a signal up the spinal cord, and it does something. It's like a
Are we talking about
I thought it was an erogenous zone.
yeah.
For
I'm
everybody.
serious. I wanna
It's
know,
like
is
a
it like?
clitoris for men
And women though.
and women too. Yes.
But I hear it's something like really, really different though.
Once you hit it, it ain't never coming back from it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, since we've been freaking open, like I've had
like,
great
yeah.
anal sex before. So,
Okay,
you know what
can
I
I
mean?
ask-
It just really
can I ask you a
depends.
question,
But you have
Tony?
to be
Whatever you
comfortable
want.
with the
Have you
with
ever
your
had
partner.
sex with a woman? No.
Never?
Because I was gonna ask,
I'm a
like,
gold star.
have you?
Okay.
What's the difference? Have
Virgin
you-
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is something that
We
you have
might
to
have
really
to
be
try. I'm just kidding.
comfortable with your partner to.
I don't
have
want to
that
talk about this no
performed.
more. Okay. We're gonna. Okay. All right. Next topic. What is proper etiquette? Look at you. I can tell you had shit all on your mind. Okay.
No pun intended.
Oh, I read
No
something
pun
about that.
intended.
See, that's another show because
Special
they're
edition
paying
today.
$150,000 in Dubai for those services.
I shit on you. I shit on you.
Okay, proper etiquette with friends, significant others. What is doing too much? Crossing lines, boundaries, loyalty. And then we're going to show a little clip of Chris Brown and Tiger. They did it. You know how Chris Brown and Tiger, they're real close or whatever. And then at this time, Chris Brown was dating Karrueche. And, we're going to show a little video and see what y'all think.
You want to bet on camera? You want to bet too? That's a bet me that the Eagles have to win by 7. I took that bet. I'm a
He's smiling too hard in her face. So I'm
Or is she
guessing
smiling too hard?
They both smiling too damn hard. I'm guessing this was the first video that Chris Brown seen and was like, what the fuck? Now we got a second video.
Okay.
I think Chris had a little talk because he ain't
whole
breaking.
attitude.
He like, yep, go away. We done caused too many
I ain't even
problems.
going to
There you
look
go.
at
She
You
knows
say something?
that's off limits.
He was trying to. Wait a minute. Somebody already got my attention.
So that was completely different. So what y'all think about that?
I think it depends on the comfortability of the person. I think you should always talk
person?
about it and set boundaries, you know? Like, say, for instance, I don't know, maybe Karuchi was a little flirty and it made Chris uncomfortable, or maybe Tiger was a little flirty and it made him uncomfortable. Whoever it was, if you express to your partner that this makes me uncomfortable, they should just respect it. I feel like, I don't know.
And what if they don't respect it? What if they?
Then it's time to
What
go.
if they're like, you know what, you're jumping to conclusion and they don't respect how you feel?
Well, at the end of the day, this is how I feel, and this is a boundary I'm setting. And if you don't want to respect that, then we can go our separate ways. Because I am not going to be in a situation where I'm constantly triggered
Right.
because somebody
And
makes me
disrespected.
uncomfortable.
And,
If
Well,
I'm being out of line,
Yeah.
I'm willing to talk about it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Right. Everything is a conversation to be had.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with
Well,
communicating.
don't they all like kind of like sleep with each other anyway?
That's what I was gonna say too. They
Just like at that time, I think
Possibly.
Tiger was with Kylie at that time. They were all like this circle at this one time.
right. They
Because
could've been
I did
flip-flopping
Chris
each
Brown's
other.
dreads on that time when Tiger
You
and
wait.
him.
What year? When was this? Did we
When
know each
Tiger-
other?
you was
Tiger-
over there doing Chris's dreads.
Yeah,
You was
he
doing
And we wasn't
Chris's
invited.
dreads.
He wanted to try dreads, and I did his dreads because they was
How
doing
long
like
did
a
this
old
take?
school. It was all day. It was
And you
like,
didn't call me. I
Oh my
coulda-
God, no.
It would have took me like an hour to get there. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't have been fun.
No.
No,
You don't want to talk about that?
no, we can talk
It
about
wouldn't
it.
have been fun.
It would have been.
It must have been
No.
something happened over there.
I mean, you know,
All right, well,
this is a time when he was on house arrest. He was smoking like a pack of cigarettes every hour.
Oh, damn.
So, you know,
Okay, he was in
and then
distress.
that's when
He came and
he
lightened
was
his
in
day.
distress.
We could
And
have
then
cheered
him
him
and
up.
Karuchi was breaking up, and then it was a lot with that story, you know. So, but they all kind of, from I understand, they all kind of sleep with each other.
See, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. Or I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I guess
Okay.
I mean, I've never been the fly on the wall, but just from how I watch the circles go.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they
forget
are.
about Chris and Karuchi.
Right.
How do you feel with your man having female friends, and is there what is crossing the lines? Is it okay for them to play fight? Is it okay? You know,
What
like,
they play fighting for?
exactly.
Like, what is
I'm saying
that?
the same thing.
Well,
I don't think it's a problem with a man having,
Friends.
you know, especially if they were there before you or whatever. But if it's like to where you can't be around their female friends, that's a problem. If they don't talk about you to their female friends, that's a problem. Like,
well, what
why
if
are you trying to keep a secret, and why I can't know your friends? We can all be
Yeah.
friends. Why we can't play cards together? Like, what's the big deal? There's a problem.
Well, what if
Something's-
the man buys his female friends bigger birthday gifts and bigger presents than you and bigger this thing? Don't you think they probably had like some type of relationship
Oh,
That-
or
yeah.
that's too
Instagram or
much.
something?
Definitely
Definitely.
too much.
Go super big and then
Yeah.
that's what I thought was
So
going
you
on.
go bigger for a friend,
Then-
and you minimize me.
right.
Yeah.
Somewhere that don't line just don't add up.
No,
right?
that ain't
the
gonna-
math
no.
not
Ain't no
the
adding
math
that
not
up.
no the math not math in there.
I'm gonna add
I'm
it up
not
and
sitting
subtract
no
you.
back seats.
Yeah.
No.
Even to a friend, right?
No.
Yeah,
What
I don't agree with that.
What
either.
if you're in the car and then he tell you got to get in the back seat because his friend gonna sit in the front,
female or male?
a female?
I'm gonna get out and start walking.
Well,
walk on.
she's definitely getting in that back seat.
I'm just. I'm
We
just
gonna rumble
talking
in
shit
this
now.
piece.
Yeah.
You gonna do what? I got to do what?
Well, let me understand. Is like, is she injured or something? She's sick? Like,
I
she
don't know.
had
I'm
motion-
just
like
talking.
motion sickness. Like, what is the issue
let's
here?
say there is no
Yeah.
issue. She just now getting in the
She just
car,
expects for you to get in the back.
Now we have it.
or she's standing there like, what?
I've been
And
drive
I would roll
off.
my window down and be like, "That's what y'all do."
The back seat.
Yeah,
is
it's open back there.
Yeah,
The door's open.
back there. Let me reach over. Cricket.
I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done.
I done had all kind of. Look,
y'all think
I done
about-
been where
Somebody did
I
that
done been
to
in a
you?
situation where, he has. Okay, say for instance, we had friends that were like a lesbian couple, but I really feel like they would swing both ways because I really believe
Wait, who?
that some lesbians will go both ways, even though they call themselves lesbian. Give them the
Yeah.
right situation, right circumstance, and they
Yeah.
switching up.
Oh yeah.
So I have seen these two females switch up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So that night they were doing things that was a little too much to me. Just because you're a lesbian don't mean you get to overstep boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, we still got boundaries whether it's a man or a woman.
Right.
You know. What I'm
Okay,
saying?
so the lesbian girl was with who?
The lesbian girl was overstepping her boundaries
Oh.
with my man. Like because she's a lesbian, she felt like I can jump on him, I can play with him, I can,
Oh,
you know,
no.
I could dance and take
Yeah.
my clothes off in front of him. No, you can't.
You
Right.
get laid
You know
out
what I'm
in
saying?
front of him
So
too.
then she says, "Let's go to the store," and tells him, "You drive my car."
Oh wait a minute. Yeah, she doing way too much.
Hold on. Not only that, you drive my car, and my girlfriend gonna get in the back seat, and you thought I was gonna sit back there too.
Oh no.
So this really, I was just talking
This was
shit.
real
this
deal.
really
This really happened.
Yeah.
So I raised a whole fight over this situation, as I would.
Yeah.
Your
And he
stories be
said
so
that
funny
I
because
was
I've been in
being
some of them.
insecure, and I said this is about respect. I don't care
Yeah.
who she is.
You
Right.
can have the most, the most secureness of yourself, whatever situation you're in the world, but it's, it's about respect. You gotta respect that person that you're dealing with, regardless of, oh, I would never look at what she looked like, or it doesn't matter, because you're letting that other person think that, oh, it's cool and you can do whatever in front of her. No, that's not cool.
Yeah.
So,
ladies, put your boundaries up and stand on them.
What did you guys think about that outfit that Erykah Badu wore to homage to Black women?
I didn't like it.
I thought it looked like
Did
a real
you
life
did you
teddy
understand it? But did you understand it?
Not.
Well, the outfit was dedicated to this woman. She was from slavery, and she actually had a body like exactly like that. And the white man, the Europeans, actually put her in like a circus because they couldn't believe like her beauty and all that was just like overwhelming. But that is really our true structure as Black women, and it was to support our natural bodies. And I think people got upset and thought that she was making fun of BBLs, but no, it was actually a real slave that was born like that. And Erykah was giving it her homage from a woman's PowerPoint, not to shame BBLs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I seen where a lot of comments that said that
Yeah.
she was making fun of BBLs, and I wasn't even sure what the background story was, but that makes sense.
right.
But to be honest, I think BBLs come from our natural, but what we are naturally. A lot of women in
Right.
our society, our community.
Right.
So
Well, I mean, as a little girl, I was forced to wear panty girdles all my life because my daddy said, I don't want my little girl running around here with her booty jiggling.
yes,
I didn't get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday panties. I got panty girdles. So
Oh wow.
I
had
grew
to-
up.
me too.
But that's how
Sunday, Mondays.
as growing up, that's probably why my shape always stayed because I grew up in structure.
Yeah.
Panty, booty, butt structure. And I used to cry about having a big butt growing up. Because that's all the boys wanted to do. Ooh, he just want to play with me because he want to touch my butt. But, and then my mama never really broke it down. Like, oh, this, that's an asset. It's beauty. So,
yes.
I had a butt before BBLs was BBLs, growing up.
Mine wasn't the booty so big as more of my hips were wide. I had those wide hips that people try to get, and I always thought that was weird looking. And I, now today I can celebrate it, but then I'd be like, why
Right.
does my
Yeah.
hips look like this? And then I was raised around a more white community, so
Yeah.
they didn't have that. So I'm like, I'm different. Something's wrong with me. Even with hair,
Right.
my hair is not straight. I can't ever get my hair straight. I felt like I was ugly because my hair don't look like theirs. But you grow up and you learn to embrace those things. But then you
Right.
realize what we had is what everybody's trying to search for anyway, from the full lips to the everything.
Right. So the moral and point of the story, I can't even talk straight.
story.
I had nothing to drink. Is love who you are. You know, love
Yeah,
what you
embrace your
have.
natural bodies.
Embrace it, love it, and everything
Amen.
else. Now today we have some special guests coming through to the studio. So we have Mr. Curtis Elerson in the building. Come on in. Come on in. You can sit here or here, wherever you like to sit. All right. So you can sit right here. Okay. Hold on, and then we're gonna call you in next. All right. Welcome. How do you do?
So you can call him
Welcome,
in that
Curtis.
text, so you want-
You didn't see the text? I
I
texted
was
you.
trying to, after my phone was going off, I'm like, let me put this on silent.
Yeah, we'll call them in one by one. We
Okay.
want to talk to you first, and then you'll
Let's do
introduce them
this.
in.
Let's do this.
Okay, so how's it going?
What
It's
we
just
got
some
going on?
juice.
Were we having a toast yet?
We should do a toast.
we should,
Right
shouldn't
quick.
we?
Real quick. What did you make up for us today?
I like this. This is.
Aunt
this is
says
great.
he's downstairs. Come
Beautiful.
upstairs. I don't know if the door wasn't locked, right?
No, the door's not locked.
Because Aunt's downstairs. I don't know what's going on.
Stand by.
But okay, so Mr. Curtis, how's everything been going?
It has been going
Oh,
great.
he's right there.
Mm-hmm,
Now
we can
you
tell.
are
No.
a writer, director, producer, extravaganza. Okay, right?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit of some of both.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So tell us about yourself and just a background of how you got here, because you make some great movies and everything
thank
going on and stuff.
I was in the music business, and I was in the music business for 25 years. I did Miguel was my last project, the R&B singer, and that went sour about 2005. And my daughter was graduating from law school, and I was living in Seattle, and I had started writing this show called Paper in My Pockets, and I was like, I'm gonna sell a house. So I ran about my daughter. She's like, I'm grown, Dad. I'm like, you cool if I move? I'm going to LA. And I moved out here in 07, 09. I shot my first film.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
And what was the name of your first film?
Paper in My Pockets. And
Paper in My
it was starring
Pockets.
Gary Sturgis from Daddy's Little Girl, Mad Dad Black Woman, Trey Ireland, hosts of a lot of things, Antoine Tanner, One Tree Hill, Coach Carter,
Okay.
Keenel from the Parkers.
Yes.
We had a
You
nice
went
little
big on the
cast.
first film.
Yeah, we went big.
You said I'm gonna go all the way if I'm gonna go.
We
Right,
went big,
right.
and we screened it at Sony, had standing room only.
Okay.
Trey was working
Yes.
over there at Screen Gym, so they gave us the biggest theater.
Nice.
Wow.
They turned it out. It was real nice.
Nice.
Turned out great.
That is okay. And so now we're going to talk about this new movie in just a second. So how many total movies have you done?
9 to this day. A
9,
couple
okay.
documentaries. I just shot a Domino's show. It's gonna be great. I don't know if
I
you've
cannot
seen
wait. I've heard
Nick
this.
Cannon's We Playing Spades.
I don't think I saw
Oh yeah,
that
he
one.
has everybody on the show, and they playing spades. But it's we finna give him a run for his money, because we had
Ooh.
G Thing, Omar Gooding is the host, Olin Polynice, Zabzuda the boxer. We had a little bit of everybody there, and they played dominoes.
They are
was-
serious about some dominoes,
Yeah, we
right?
supposed to been ESPN wanted to look at it, but after we played, it'd never make ESPN.
Are you serious?
It was
Now, why
X-rated.
not? Why not?
It was,
It was
X-rated with no
X-rated.
nudity. Their mouth was X-rated.
I can only imagine with
Yeah,
those.
you've been
comedians
around
coming
domino
through.
players.
Yes,
Oh.
and then you got a bunch of comedians doing it too. Oh yeah.
That
It
sounds
was a-
hilarious.
It-
We
That
had
sounds
Slink
fun.
Johnson and
Oh, Slink, that's my
G-Thing,
boy.
and
The
they
most-
didn't
two
stop.
most talkers.
Nice.
They didn't stop.
They
the
gonna
whole
run
time.
their
Yeah.
mouth.
Especially
to
G
the-
thing.
Oh yeah, they went in. They went in hard. Yeah, they didn't stop the whole time.
Okay.
It was
Hey,
great.
we can't wait
the
to
footage
see
turned
that.
out great. Oh yeah, when you see it, you'll know.
So tell us about this new movie that recently you put out.
So the last movie we did got released last month. It's called Got You. Deshawn's out there. She's one of the main actors, and Chris Moss. And it's basically, the premise is that he was the guy she grew up with. It was a white guy. He was like in the hood. He had a lot of street cred. And when they was
The white
kids,
boy?
yeah, the white boy. And he was at the time, he was a little boy, and he grew up and he was being bullied, and he paid the dude. He's like, hey, I'm gonna give you $50 to keep these bullies off me. And one day he's supposed to have been doing it, he didn't show up, and they abused him. So now he's back for revenge. So 20-some years later, he catches the guy, throws him in the trunk, and tortures him in the trunk the whole movie.
What? Let's see. We got the trailer
Yes.
about this, so let's go ahead and watch this trailer for
good.
Got You.
Yeah.
What's to it? Oh, man, you know people like us. We either live or we die. We don't retire. I don't recognize him. Oh, wait. Those eyes. That chin. That favors a kid I used to know. Gary. But everybody used to call him Pip.
Yeah, I'm sure. Damn fucking right, I'm sure. I'm talking, I'm responding. Ah, fuck, what the fuck is this shit? Oh. Oh, fuck. Is this shit piss?
Okay, now in the trunk. I wonder how does that feel to be in the trunk. One time I put Mishy in the trunk. We was at this club and she got drunk and we were just playing around, so we threw her in the trunk.
And it was crazy because he got in the trunk and we put one of them dog collars on you to shock you. And he told the director, "Yeah, shock me for real." So
Oh
he
my
was
gosh.
actually really being shocked.
Wow.
What?
Oh, to get a real reaction?
Yeah.
No. But
And
that's
he-
scary
he-
as hell.
He put himself in a role so cold. Was he stayed in the trunk, just reading the lines back to the other actor while he was in the trunk? Like, you know, you can come out and read them, like, nah, I need to get into the character.
Oh my God. I was wondering, did he have to like stay in the trunk the whole entire time? Because I did watch it
He
today.
did on himself. Most of the time, he
That
wouldn't come
is
out the trunk. I'm
That
like, it's
is
on you.
wild.
What? He's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring in one of the actors, Deshaun.
Mhm.
Is Chris here too?
Chris is on his way.
Oh,
He better be here.
oh,
He'll get back in the trunk.
Okay, we're gonna put him in the trunk. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and have Deshaun come on in.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Y'all gonna- oh,
No, you can stay. Come on in.
Where you going?
This ain't something I do.
How you doing?
You know, so
You got a seat right here.
My good place on.
Yeah. Come on in.
So beautiful. This is
Thank you.
I'm
taking a break from the lace.
You got enough room?
I'm your stuff.
There we go.
All
There
right,
we go.
so we got Miss Deshaun Gray in
Hey,
the
Deshaun.
building. Hello,
Welcome.
welcome. Now this is just juice, but if you would like, we have some tequila here as well.
Oh, this will be a different show if I get some tequila.
Hey,
That's
hey.
my drink. It's your
Turn it
birthday.
up.
It's
Yes,
her
With the tequila.
Look, she like,
Whose
pour the
birthday?
tequila in. It's going to be a different show.
Glasses.
Whose
Where-
birthday?
I just gave,
Hold on, let me go
Let
grab.
Deshaun grab.
it's
Y'all go ahead and
candies.
chit chat. I'm gonna go
Thank
get
you.
one of
Happy
those.
birthday.
Yeah.
We should do a
Thank
birthday.
you.
Cheers.
It was yesterday.
Cheers.
Well,
It was
you know-
it's still
you know
your
Aries,
birthday.
we go all month.
They say however old you turn is how many days your birthday is.
58.
So, so your birthday.
Thank you.
Your birthday's for that many days.
Yes. It always is. You know, Aries, we go from beginning to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fire sign like me.
Mm-hmm.
But Aries is the fire of the fire, honey.
Yes.
You remember her?
Everybody can't deal with us.
But you know what? That's all right. They ain't supposed to.
Yeah.
You don't want everybody.
No, I sure don't. Shit.
Oh my gosh. Blunt news.
How long ago was that?
Like
2019.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, 5
Thank you.
years ago.
I mean, those Popeye sandwiches.
I was so
About
sick
a
that day,
birthday
though, y'all.
girl.
So I didn't get to deliver
Yeah,
like
so
I
I'm-
wanted to.
I'm like, we went on a party last night.
I was throwing up the whole
I danced.
time.
Oh, that's all I wanted to do was dance. So I literally
5 years?
danced all night.
Really?
Yeah.
5 or 6 years?
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
Are we doing a toast?
Yes, we are doing the
Okay,
birthday
let's do
toast.
it.
Another film.
Did you?
Yeah. I fought.
One
I
of
had
Chris
to fight.
Moses? I mean, one of,
All right.
He shot me in the movie.
Here we go.
was it,
Everybody
All right,
got a
so we're
shot?
gonna
Chris
do a
Stokes movie?
birthday toast
No,
to
it was-
Candy.
Yes.
Yeah.
happy birthday, happy big
Thank
day.
you.
Got a toast for you.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Yes, gee.
If liquor was a river and I was a duck, I would swim my way down and drink my way up. Our rivers aren't liquors, and I'm
They
not a
not.
duck. We gonna
Okay.
take these shots
Shots.
and get fucked
Fucked
up.
up. I love it.
That one.
Ooh, that was good.
Okay, we going straight to it. 'Cause you, we just
I'm
watched
going
the
to write that
clip.
one down. That's a good one.
We just watched the clip of the new movie Got You.
Yeah.
And you are the voice. Oh my God. And you get to torture men. That's what we want to do. You know? So
Yes.
tell
You
us.
in there torturing some men?
Absolutely. One man in
Ooh.
particular.
Ooh.
One man, what'd he do to you? You gonna tell us?
Tell us just a little bit without giving it all away.
Let's see. I can tell you this without giving it away. He did what typical men do not do. He did not show up when he was supposed to show up.
Okay.
And so you have to pay the consequences for doing so.
Oh, damn.
That was funny to you.
You know.
You know, he dog a holler every time.
Okay. So tell us about the whole experience from like the beginning, from when you got the call to play this role. How did you feel about it?
I was honestly overwhelmed. I was like, you know how we have that inner saboteur that'll be like, is this something you could do? Is this, you know, you talk yourself out of it before talking yourself into it. But the beautiful thing about that is being surrounded by family and friends and people who know your capabilities when you sometimes forget what those are. And they encourage you and say, this is not something that you didn't do. You performed throughout high school. You did this, and it's in you to do. And if there's something that you want to take seriously, this is your opportunity. So when I got the phone call, like I said, I wasn't a little intimidated at first, but having a pep talk with people, with like they say, my tribe, and then having that self-time to reflect on what was said, and also making sure that the voice in my head for me was louder than the one that was against me, then I was like, let's do it.
Right.
I want to give you applaud you for that, because that is something that even me as an actress have struggled with, talking myself out of things because I might not be as good as them, or I might not be as pretty as them, or what if I'm not doing this right? But we got to remind ourselves that this is something you've been doing for your life. If it's a love, because
And
usually the
wanting
ones
to
that
do.
really love it, they've been doing it. You know, we've been doing it when we was kids. We didn't even know what we was doing, preparing ourselves for what's coming later. So yeah, I applaud you for that for sure.
Yes.
So tell us a little about the background. Like, you've done movies before, and what got you interested in being an actress?
This was actually a feature for me. I've never done anything outside of being an extra without any lines. And the capacity that I was used to being on set was I did hair, so I do hair. And so I was always, crew. I've never been in front. But the crazy thing about that
you get to torture someone.
Transition, baby.
First one out.
Yes.
I got to
love
be in front of the camera and torture some people. Or one
Yes.
person.
Okay.
Obviously, he's feeling it because I don't see him here right now.
I know. Okay, but you
That
did
inner
bring
girl
someone else,
out.
which is a surprise because I didn't
love
know
it.
he was coming.
Yep.
So you got Trey Ireland here,
Yep.
so he can come in because we only got 5
And
minutes
they
left.
did
I wanted to
Black
ask
News
another
together.
question.
You can't, huh?
They did Black News together.
Yes,
I know.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let Trey sit here.
Okay.
Let me get out the way.
Well,
'Cause this ain't
before
something I
you
normally do.
leave, I wanted to actually know this. What was it about Deshawn that made you choose her for this role? Because we see it's like a voiceover role. Like, you got to have a strong voice, a strong, what was it about her?
they was bantering back and forth. It was a thing where, one time she would hit him, he would hit her with lines to overconquer power, because he was trying to talk himself out of getting out of the trunk. But she was smart enough, like, no, you get out, you don't get out on your own. But when we started, because she came recommended from a friend of mine, and we talked. She read the lines. We did some over the phone, and she started reading, and then we did a rehearsal. I already knew that she just had to be directed now to the right, but she nailed it. She killed it.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
You saw the talent.
Okay.
And she was like, and what really made me give her the role, she committed. She was like, I'm supposed to be leaving town. She gave up her vacation time to do the role.
See, that's what
Yay,
you gotta make it.
sacrifice.
Made that commitment.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's my actors.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, thank you, Curtis. I'm gonna bring you in when we
Yep,
wrap
yep.
up because we only got a few minutes left. So we're gonna bring in Trey Ireland in the building.
What up,
actor.
Trey? Come on in. Come on in. Come on into the room.
Come on in. Come
Great
on
work,
in.
great work. I did see your work and got you. I know y'all working on part 2 right now. That's what Curtis told me outside. So that's
Y'all already working on part 2?
a free piece right there.
Okay.
Did you say that? So, yeah, so keep it going like the South franchise.
Okay, okay. So Trey, welcome to Champagne Park. You've been here before, actually.
Man,
it was a
you know
long
I have.
time ago, too.
Done so much with it. I mean, before it was like a little cubby hole, but now it's like,
Yeah,
it's official. You know,
Yeah.
let me little pour that. Like
Give another shot.
We're gonna do another toast. It's Candy. It's still Candy's
It's
birthday.
still Candy's birthday, everybody.
we know we gotta go toast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Well, we empty.
Hold on.
Dang.
Okay, we
Champagne.
gotta get a reset. We gotta reset.
Yeah.
Reset.
Yeah.
All
Another
right.
year. That really means a lot, especially being in LA. I mean, anybody who's
This for you.
persevered being out here, just
You.
pursuing what you're doing what you're doing, regardless. If you are here
Right.
with all you have been through, with all you've seen, from deaths in the family to your family and friends, betraying, whatever it may be that you done been through, you here today. So toast to
That's
you.
right.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yes.
For still standing and Candy's birthday.
Yes.
Okay.
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 You see who connected right now.
Okay, so Trey, you are an actor. What else? What? Tell us your
So much
whole
more.
bio, because you do a lot. Every time I turn around, you're doing another movie.
And
I don't
shows.
know. I just put
Shows
things out.
too.
I just put
See?
things out like pause, and that's not in a bad way. But
Wait, what?
yeah, you know,
See?
it's a group I'm talking to in Harlem. You know, shout out to Dame Dash, Cameron, Mace, but cool people who play this pause game for various reasons. But no, everything. If the material is good, I don't care if it's a student film, USC student, or someone works at Sony. If the material is good, it speaks to you, and you can embody the character. Even if it's something that's surface value, something that's still good, you're doing is putting out like mixtapes, because so many different platforms and different things go on, from feature movies to the streamings to regular network to YouTube, TikTok. So much way to get your content out. So if it's good content, put it out.
Okay.
Okay.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So were you in the We Got You movie
You.
as well?
No.
He didn't. Curtis didn't put you in. Curtis.
There's only one torture, and no one could. You can't see. So now we know the reveal. You can't see
We
anybody
got
else
something
playing that
for
role,
you.
but it's something. Maybe I could be an alliance or something like a Dexter type. I don't know, but
Okay.
they'll figure it out.
Part
But
2.
So
maybe
are you working on anything right now that we should look into?
Curtis, I actually just worked on this where he's directed, produced, and wrote this Domino show. He's partnered with Omar. I don't know if you talked about that. Omar
Right.
Goodman,
Yes.
Boneyard in the Backyard.
Okay.
And I just saw like a rough cut, not even rough cut, just raw footage of it that was shot like just recently, like within a week, and it's dope. Some I think they talk about they pitched to ESPN because of the World Series of Poker. They feel like this, along with comedians, could probably go. It had a crossover appeal to it, but then because of the language, you have to let us be us.
Right.
You can't censor us.
Especially
Right.
in Domino.
Right.
So especially
They get serious.
You can't be
Breaking
soft.
tables.
You cannot be soft.
And
You're
it's
going to
real
hear some
comedians. So
stuff.
before that, you know, because I'm able to speak that, because I don't have a clause with them. They're gambling about, I don't care if it's water coming down the sink. You know, they're gambling on different things. Now they're gambling on dominoes before the show starts. The show is about just the winning the trophy, but for them, they're like, we here, we gonna make our time.
Right. Are
Valuable.
there any women playing the game?
Yeah, they were, but they weren't playing.
Why
for
you say
money.
it like that? There
They
were.
were.
What does that mean?
Well, they do
Because
get
once the money came
eliminated?
involved, they said I'm not involved. You know what I mean?
They had to put something in there.
Yeah, that's the only
Oh.
reason why, because
Oh,
they was
the
like, they're
women
like,
don't want to pay to play.
because they don't have to, because they still want to play with you.
Oh,
No
Look at
matter
this.
what.
Look
So
at this. Look at
it's
this.
always
still
gonna be-
Smiler, hold on now, man. Look at me. Okay. Well,
I'm just trying to
Wait a
say
minute. Where you go?
so how much money is in the pot, though?
how much they put in on some real shit. I mean, it's like,
So it
can we
just
say shit?
depends.
Okay, yeah, it depends on how much. And I mean, it goes up to like 10 G's. I mean, these are comedians who they're working comedians, so and working actors, and just I'm just saying that not to be disrespectful to anybody, because I'm pretty sure some aren't doing that well, but they still.
Okay, 10,000.
They may been they rent.
Get in
They
on
been
this.
they
That's-
mortgages.
That's why the women
you know
want
what
it.
I
That's
mean?
bundle.
Okay.
That's lash money.
Okay. All right.
Some people live in
rent.
Sherman Oaks where it's 22.
Okay.
Good unit.
Yes.
Some people live in Sherman Oaks.
I have a question.
So Curtis, come on in. We're about to close out the show, so we want you to come on in. So Got
Okay.
You is on Tubi right now. So
It's
make
on
sure you
Tubi?
guys go ahead and
I
check
love
that
Tubi.
out.
There we go, right there.
Tubi is coming
By
up.
One Shot
He
Film.
got all the good movies.
Curtis. I'm like, where is he? He's right over
Curtis,
getting
come
the
over
center.
here.
He's
Come on
getting
in the
the
room.
center.
Come in the
Blend
room.
it in with the
He
curtain.
don't like
Okay.
the center.
Okay.
Come in the
So
room.
what? Tell them where they can find
They
you
cut
at.
your head off.
Curtis, you got to bend down.
Yeah,
Bend
come
down
over.
just a little
Pause on
bit.
that one.
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Facebook is Boss Curtis. I don't do a lot of social media because I'm too busy, but definitely you can reach at me at Boss Curtis on Facebook and PressCurtis@hotmail.com.
He
Okay.
said Hotmail. Okay.
We ain't heard Hotmail.
I mean, I still use AOL.
Whenever he emails me, I'm like, is
Right.
this a
What's
spam?
that other one? Yahoo.
Still working.
Right,
All right,
right.
Trey. Where can they find you at?
Just Trey Ireland 3, the number 3 on Trey Ireland, IRELAND, like the country. Number 3 on Instagram and Facebook. That's about it.
Okay, where they finding you at?
I'm at the Fierce One or Tamara Mayu everywhere.
Of course she is.
Okay.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Madam
Everywhere.
Sparkle,
You said it,
Champagne
I did. I just
_
confirmed it.
and you know.
And I am, of course, Candy for Hair. CANDYFORHAIR #1. That's only one. On my Instagram, and my name is Candida Farmer on Facebook, and then I have also Dream Candy for Hair on Instagram.
She got a whole list.
I do.
She knows
I
she
do.
got
I
it. That
do.
candy is real.
I do.
We just gonna
do.
post it next time.
Okay.
This is it right
Yeah,
here.
you gotta know. I gotta know
I
it.
just keep mine
is
real
real. She
simple.
still
Everything
talking.
is
Like that
Deshaun
cat.
Gray. DESHONGRAY. I learned that from one of my clients years ago. She said, whenever an app comes along, even if you don't use it, always grab your name.
Right.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well,
Yes.
thank you guys so much for coming to Champagne Party. We appreciate
Yes.
you. Thank you, Curtis, and everything. And Candy's birthday.
Happy
You want some of that?
birthday to ya.
Body Scott.
Happy birthday.
Hey.
You want some of that
Cut
candy?
it short, dang. Okay, this
Snickerdoodle.
is Champagne Party, you guys. I'm Sparkle, and we are out.
Okay, see y'all next time. Hey.